When the gardening season ends, most people focus on cleaning up, removing old plants, emptying pots, storing everything away. But there is one step that really matters and it's often forgotten. Protecting your potting soil for winter. If you garden on a balcony, your soil is your foundation. And unlike a garden, you don't have endless space or deep ground to renew it. So keeping it alive means you don't have to buy new soil every spring. Let's talk about why that's so important and what really happens in your pots during the colder months. Even though it looks like dirt, potting soil is full of life. It contains microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, small invertebrates that break down organic matter and feed your plants. All of that life works more slowly in winter, but it doesn't stop. If you take care of it now, that invisible ecosystem will continue working through the cold months, improving your soil naturally while you rest. So how do you keep it alive and ready for spring? First, don't pull everything out. When you cut plants at the base and leave the roots in the soil, they slowly decompose. That process releases nutrients and feeds beneficial organisms. The roots also help keep the structure of your soil loose, preventing compaction from rain or frost. Then, to feed the soil even more, you can add organic matter. Once you've removed the dead parts, spread a thin layer of compost, worm castings or mature manure on top. This provides food for the microorganisms that stay active under the surface during winter. They will slowly break it down, enriching your soil by the time spring arrives. You don't need much, just 1 or 2 centimeters. In small spaces, consistency matters more than quantity. Now that your soil is nourished, you need to protect it from the weather. On a balcony, potting soil is more exposed than garden soil. Rain washes away nutrients, cold winds dry it out, and repeated freezing and thawing can damage its structure. That's where mulch comes in. Cover the surface with dried leaves, straw or shredded branches. It works like a blanket. The mulch keeps moisture balanced, protects microorganisms from cold air, and prevents nutrients from leaching away. The best part is, this protection doesn't stop nature, it just slows everything down so it keeps working quietly. The cold months aren't just a break, they are part of the natural cycle. Winter allows the soil to rest, rebalance and rebuild structure. Freezing and thawing help break down organic matter, making nutrients more accessible later. So instead of seeing winter as the end, think of it as the time your soil resets and gets ready to grow again. By protecting your potting soil in winter, you are not just saving money, you are building a living fertile base that gets better each year. You avoid waste, reduce the need for new soil and keep your little ecosystem active even when it's cold. A layer of compost, a bit of mulch and some patience, that's all it takes. And when spring returns, you will find your soil rich, soft and ready to plant again. Because good gardening isn't about starting over every year, it's about taking care of what's already alive. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe if you like the video and see you next time.